Look guys, it's Ryan. He's back. Yay. Down in Santa Cruz, soaking up some sunshine, getting out of the snow in Oregon to come ride. But today, riding the new DVO Jade coil shock. So this will be real time, first time on the coil on this bike, which is gonna be good because yesterday we rode Sweetness and I was on the Topaz, my air shock. So now I'm gonna do a back-to-back run on the coil and see the difference, because this is the first time running a coil on my Common Sol, so we'll see how she goes. Also too, got a new GoPro set up here and it looks absolutely ridiculous. So
looks like a Nerf gun.
It does look like a Nerf gun, but trying to like improve the audio. So please let us know if the audio sounds better or worse, because if it doesn't sound any better, then I'm taking off this stupid foam cover because it looks absolutely ridiculous. But here we go, I'm excited. Yeah, boy. First time riding together in like a year now. So quick shameless plug, if you follow me on Instagram, you know that just picked up DVO as a sponsor for 2020. So this is their new Jade X coil shock here. It's a trail enduro specific coil. And get to put this thing through the ringer and see how she runs. 350 pound spring, yeah. DVO on their suspension uses a bladder system rather than a traditional internal floating piston. But yeah, so we're gonna see right now. I got this at 350 pound spring. I'm 130 with gear on. So everybody that's gonna talk shit and say that this bike's undersprung, I'm 130 pounds. 170 PSI in the bladder system, which is the minimum. Preload, I think I've got like 2 full turns of preload on there. And rebound, I don't really know. I just parking lot tested it and it felt good. So we're gonna go full sendy right now and see what happens. But so far in a parking lot test, the thing feels really, really supple. So I'm just kind of curious to see if it's got the same amount of like mid-stroke support and ramp up that my air shock does. It's only 9 o'clock in the morning. Ryan's already talking shit over here. Said my goggles don't match my flannel. All right, this is Sweetness Trail. God. Okay, traction is really good on the shock so far. Really supple. Oh!
So far?
Really supple, dude. I think it's a little soft right now. So I think I might, huh?
Is that the twist or is that?
That would be adding some air pressure in the bladder. Cause like, it feels pretty soft and it's making the front end feel too stiff, you know? Like it's kind of out of balance. It has really good traction though, like through the, on the brakes, going through the little chop. But yeah, I think it's just a little soft. It's making the front end feel kind of harsh. Oh. Yep. Really good support over that, man. So I was just telling Ryan, over some of the smaller bump stuff at speed, the shock just makes the rear end feel super planted. Like tons of traction out back, man. Pretty sick. Oh, dude, it's so much better under braking compared to the air shock. It's just like the rear end is really planted. Oh yeah. Okay, I love it. I love it. I think with the current setup, the air shock has more support, like in the mid stroke, and a lot more ramp up. Okay, here we go. Okay, so far on the climb, shock feels good. Although, go for it, man. Although the climb switch, the way it's oriented on my bike, I like can't get to it. So it takes like a minute of fiddling around right here to get the switch. So that's my only complaint so far of the shock, but it's mostly just like the way my shock is oriented in the actual frame. But headed up for run number 2. Yeah, there you go. All right, guys, you are following me, Ryan on the follow cam. Let's see if he can keep up, huh? Think he can keep up?
Damn. The answer's now. Yeehaw. Answer's now. Cook that a little bit there, bud. Jesus. Damn.
Oh, dude, that's
lost you there.
Sick. That's sick.
That was steepy.
I got steep through there, man. I guess the one thing that I noticed about this shock is that since it is so like sensitive and supple, that it like kind of gets hung up on stuff. You know what I mean?
Doesn't bounce back.
Yeah, like if you don't come into something super fast, like a set of roots or something like that, you're kind of having to like work a little bit harder to get the bike to like kind of get up and over things. Like it kind of like wallows a little bit into, like it just kind of gets hung up on stuff.
Would
so
that
you gotta
be a
like
rebound issue, or?
It might be. I might need to speed up the rebound a little bit, or maybe even stiffen it up a little bit. I don't know, stiffen up a little bit more. But I just have to keep playing with it. But like once you get up to speed, it's like a DH bike, dude. Straight up feels like a DH bike.
Yeah. So
I think like I don't think this would be like an everyday shock. I think during race season for sure.
Bike park
like,
stuff.
Yeah, in bike parks, but like regular trail riding like we're doing, I think the air shock's a little bit better.
Woo. Shit. Woo. That was sketchy.
Yeah, dude. Another successful trip down. Glad you're back on the channel for the weekend.
Yeah.